Right guys, so if you're like me, I love dinosaurs and dinosaur fossils. And I bet you'd be interested in this guy, I Dig It Dinos. What it is, it's a T-Rex skeleton that's hidden inside a mould of a 3D T-Rex. And you can actually extradite the fossil out of the mould. Sounds fascinating, just like a real paleontologist will be chipping away to get those bones. Let's go and try it.
So let's have a little look inside the box. So the first thing we've got here is the instruction manual. Really cool, got lots of facts, lots of ideas and how to obviously use it. Then we've got the mould, really nice model there of the T-Rex on the actual mould wrapped in plastic. And then we have the tools. So there's a hammer, a sponge and a chisel. And on the end of the hammer there's a little pick device.
Alright, that's the destruction part of it done. We got the fossil out of the rock. So now we can take a closer look at those fossils. But before we do that, I better get cleaned up. Alright, so now we're going to put the fossil together. Now, looking at the instructions here, it says we start with the two large body halves. So I'm guessing this is part of the body half. Let me just...
And this is the other half. Now, some of the holes have still got a little bit of rock in there, so it's worth getting a little tool just to scrape it out a little bit. And you may need an adult to help you with that, or just a bit of water perhaps will get it clear. But I just used a little mini screwdriver just to clear the holes out so we could put it together. So that's the two pieces there. Now we're going to find the tail. Now the thing about the tail is you've got to make sure that when you put it together that the short end on the top there is pointing up, so the long pieces are at the bottom pointing down, and you clip it into the half like so, and then you get the other half and just clip that together. Just give it a little push and it should clip together quite nicely, just like that. And that's pretty much all there is to the bottom part there. So now we move on to the legs and arms of this purpose-built holes, and again it's probably worth making sure that the holes have got all the rock out of it there, and again I used a little screwdriver just to make sure those holes were clear. So you put the arms and the legs into those little holes, and that is how they go. So now we're looking at the jaw. Now the top of the head comes in two separate parts, so make sure that the holes are clear again. And when you look at the bottom of the jaw, look where the teeth are. Okay, you can see where the teeth are here, and obviously the teeth want to be on the inside of the mouth, not the outside. So you put the bottom part of the jaw into one side of the top of the skull. Once you've clipped that in position, you can clip the top of the skull together, which will then hold the jaw in place. A little bit tricky, but once you realise what they're trying to get you to do, it's really simple. So I kind of like the fact that you can open and close the jaw and make your dinosaur, your T-Rex speak. Hello, hello, hello. That's cool. The base, make sure the holes are clear. On its toes, you're going to see there's some little sprockets. just put those into the holes there. And then the bit I really like, there's an actual man that you can put up there. He's actually the size of a man would be against the T-Rex. And here he is, the finished product. You can see he's real cool. I kind of like this. I really liked it. It was a lot of fun actually hacking it out and then putting it together. And it looks pretty cool, and it will sit around on a bookshelf for a long time.